Greetings to you all. My name is Zaphenath-Paneah, regent of all Egypt, second only to the great Pharaoh himself. His Majesty has done me much honor by giving me Asenath, daughter of Potipharah, chief priest of On, to be my wife. We have several beautiful Egyptian children who will grow up to be rich and powerful like their father. Yet I come from the humblest of stock. I am the original self-made man. All that I am, I owe to nobody but myself.
I grew up in a dirt poor family. I always knew I was meant for better things. I was special. I was going to go right to the top. You see, I had something the others didn't have. Brain the size of a pyramid to start, but not just a brain. People who meet me seem to love me. Well, I make sure they do. The only people who didn't seem to appreciate me were my brothers. But I wasn't going to let them stand in my way. Dad! Dad!
Why are you out of breath, son?
My brothers have gone off and left me to guard the sheep while they go off and flirt with the Canaan girls. What am I supposed to do on my own if the sheep stealers come back?
You have done right to tell me, Joey. I will give those boys a good whipping when they get home tonight. But look, Chuchula, I have made something for you.
Oh, it's beautiful, Father, and with more colours than I ever knew existed.
It is a garment fit for a prince, and you will be a prince one day. I know it. But come, try it on.
Oh, it fits me perfectly.
Of course it does. God guided my hand. You are not my oldest, but you are the son I love the best. But don't tell that to your brothers.
Me? Tell my brothers? As if I would, Father.
So we said to this Prince Shechem, if you want to marry our sister Dinah, you, your brothers, and all your bodyguards are going to have to get yourself circumcised first.
Yeah, right.
And he said yes. I'd do anything to make Dinah my wife.
Oh.
So that night, they gave each other the snip. And while they were all rolling around in agony, we stole into their camp and did for the lot of them.
Now we are sisters marrying a bloody Hivite.
Yeah, Hivites, yeah.
Don't you think that was a little disproportionate?
Oh, Benji, you're young, you'll learn.
It sends out the message loud and clear. You better not mess with the 12 sons of Jacob.
Yeah.
Don't you mean 11, bro?
Oh, yeah, 11.
Hi, guys.
Yeah.
Oh, come on. I know you're all gagging to ask. Oh, well, I'll tell you. Daddy made it for his little Joey. It's very me, though, don't you think? Come on, admit it.
How come he makes you a fancy jacket like that? And the mean old bugger is too tight to give the rest of us the snot from the end of his nose.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, maybe it's because he likes me better than he likes you. I mean, well, I know he does because he told me. I mean, I can't think why.
No, I can't think why, Joey. Can't have anything to do with how you're always creeping round him, grassing us up.
Yes, Daddy, no, Daddy.
Can I fetch you anything, Daddy?
I fetch you a sweet cup of tea, Daddy.
Don't stand up, Daddy. I'll fetch it for you.
Daddy, can I scratch your ass, Daddy?
Lick it, you mean, bro?
Hey, guys, I've been meaning to tell you about this dream I had last night. You see, I dreamt we were all binding sheaves in the field, you know, like we do. And would you believe it? My sheaf stood upright. And guess what all your rather limp sheaves did? Yeah, well, they started bowing to my sheaf, you know, like servants to their lord. Oh, I can't think what that dream could mean. Oh, and then I had another dream. Something I'd eaten all this dreaming. And in this dream, I was standing in a field at night. And the sun and the moon and the stars. Yeah, well, now I think of it, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There were 11 stars, all shining on me. Everywhere was dark, but I was lit up. Oh, I was bright, so very bright, much, much brighter than those 11 rather dim looking stars. I mean, I've been racking my brains as to what that dream could mean. I mean, any ideas, brothers of mine? No? See you guys.
I wonder what that could mean.
Yeah, like we're too stupid to work out what he's trying to tell us.
Gets on my tits big time, bro.
Why don't we kill him?
That's a good one.
No, I'm serious.
That'll shut his gob forever.
He's got it coming.
Toffee nose little git.
Yeah. We'll leave a message for him to meet us at Dothan.
And we'd be waiting for the little dreamer.
And we'll say, hey, bro, fancy coming with us up the mountain? It'll be jolly good fun.
And when we get to the top,
We grab him.
And with a
And
1, and
and
a
a
2,
and a 3.
down the mountain he goes.
don't you think that's just a bit disproportionate?
Benji.
Well, I know how you boys feel, but murder doesn't sit well with me either. Why should we have his blood on our hands?
I'm prepared to take the risk, bro. If I never hear his whiny voice again, it'll be too soon.
No. What I'm thinking is, rather than killing him, why not make some money out of him?
Oh.
I know this Ishmaelite, and he's a slave trader.
What, you mean sell Jerry to him, bro?
Exactly. Yes. He's young. He's quite fit. I reckon we'll get a good price for him.
But what are we going to tell Dad, Rube, when his darling boy doesn't come home?
We'll smear his pretty little coat with sheep's blood and tell Dad he was devoured by a wild beast.
Yeah.
I still think that's a bit disproportionate.
Benji.
Benji.
We are the Canaan boys, the Canaan boys, the Canaan boys. We are the Canaan boys, ain't nothing we won't do. We are the Canaan boys, the Canaan boys, the Canaan boys. We are the Canaan boys, we're coming after you.
So they sold me to this Ishmaelite. He wasn't a bad bloke, actually. I think he quite liked me. He sold me to Lord Pharaoh's High Chamberlain, Lord Potiphar. Yeah, for some reason, he took a bit of a shine to me as well. It didn't take a genius to see that people were ripping him off left, right and centre. So I managed to get myself alone with him one day. Master,
Yes, slave, what do you want?
I know I am the lowest of the low in your great household, but it pains me terribly to see how people abuse your trust.
Nobody dares abuse my trust.
Of course not.
But tell me, what do you mean?
Men often come here asking for, and are granted, large sums of money to build statues and temples to honour our great pharaoh. But it is my observation that they either do not build these great projects that they speak of, or spend a lot less and keep their money back to build palaces for themselves.
Could this be so? Pharaoh often complains that there isn't enough money left in the exchequer, and he has said if things do not improve, I will be dismissed.
Oh, that above all cannot be allowed to happen. Egypt cannot afford to lose such talent as yours. No, what you need is a man you can trust, who would scrupulously oversee the comings in and the goings out of the exchequer. I myself completed a part-time sage accounts course at Canaan FE College, and I would be privileged to assist any such man that you put in charge.
What is your name, slave?
Joseph, sir.
Well, Joseph, having heard you speak, I believe that you are the man you speak of. From this day forth, I place you in charge of all financial affairs in my office. I wish you the best of luck. I'm sure it'll be a great success.
Soon, I was in charge of the whole household, and the household prospered like it had never done before. Now, like I've said, I was on my way up. I got my foot on the first rung of the ladder, and I was going to go right to the top. People tend to love me, and that's usually to my advantage, but sadly, not when it came to my employer's wife. You asked to see me, my lady.
I did indeed, Joseph. I like to see you scurrying through the corridors of the palace. Always busy, always working, always issuing commands, but never finding a tiny moment for poor me.
I mean to cause no offence, my lady. There is much to do to ensure that your husband's office runs smoothly, but here I am at your service.
As I watch you go about your work, I cannot help but notice how comely you are of feature. Do you know how comely you are, and how comely you make me feel?
Oh, I'm not sure I know how to answer your question, my lady.
But not just comely. You are clearly competent and efficient. I surmise you are competent and efficient in all things, Joker. My husband is not competent and efficient in all things.
I'm sorry to hear that, my lady, but that is not my experience of my master.
What I need is a man who is a man, and that man is you. Look into my eyes, Joseph. Do you not think I am just a little comely myself?
Oh, you are indeed comely, my lady. There is no debate about it.
Let me show you quite how comely I can be.
I cannot continue, my lady. Oh, your beauty almost overcomes me. My Lord Potiphar has put everything he has, apart from you, in my hands. He is not greater in this household than I. How can I betray his trust? If he were to discover such treachery, that would be the end of things for me.
So, you reject me? Coward. Rape. Rape. Rape.
All right, Sonny Jim, you're nicked. Into jail you go. Stay there.
So I found myself in jail. Temporary setback. The governor seemed to take to me immediately. I could see that he was finding the paperwork a bit beyond him. So I told him what he needed was a man who could help him sort things out for him. Pretty soon I was running the jail and got myself a bit of a reputation among the prisoners as an interpreter of dreams. It was an amusing way to pass the time and made me popular with the men.
I've had a dream! I've had a terrible dream! It's a nightmare! Cows eating cows! Fat ones eating lean ones! Wheat! Devouring wheat! 7! Always 7! Does it mean I'm going to die in 7 years, 7 days, 7 seconds? Someone tell me what it means! You court magicians stand here like stuffed dummies. If you can't help me, find me somebody who can, and quick!
Oh, I think I can help you to interpret your dreams, Your Majesty.
You come highly recommended.
Oh, people are too kind.
Never mind all that then, mother. I can't sleep at night for seeing fat cows eating thin cows, and I'm sure they're going to eat me. Just tell me what my dream means.
In a nutshell, Your Majesty, it is a warning to you. The next 7 years in Egypt will be years of plenty. The fat cows. This will be followed by 7 years of famine. The scrawny cows.
That makes sense. So I'm not going to be eaten by cows after all.
And if I might be so bold as to advise you, Lord Pharaoh.
Oh, please do. My advisors here are no more use than a chorus of nodding dogs.
What you need is a man who is discerning and wise, and you could set him in charge of the land over Egypt to keep back some of the grain from the years of plenty, to feed the people during the years of famine. I mean, you don't want a revolution, do you?
Oh, no.
Do you happen to know of any such man, Your Majesty?
I believe that man is standing opposite me right now.
And he took a signet ring from his finger and put it on my finger. And a gold chain was placed around my neck.
From this day forward, you are no longer Joey the Jew. You are from this day Zaphanath Paneer, regent of all Egypt.
And that's how I made it. Just as I always knew I would, second only to the great Pharaoh himself. Now, when the famines came, families from the countryside came to the city to beg for food from the store that I had set up. And it was I who decided how the grain would be allocated. I stood at the summit of the ancient world, master of all I surveyed. I mean, eventually, Andrew Lloyd Webber even wrote a hit musical about me. I'd achieved all that I'd striven for. So why did I feel so hollow inside? And then I saw them.
We are
Or rather heard them.
the Canaan boys, the Canaan boys. We are the Canaan boys, and nothing we won't do. We are the Canaan boys, the Canaan boys, the Canaan boys. We are the Canaan boys, and we're coming after you. Right, gather round, guys, gather round. Okay, right.
So this bloke we're about to see, he's the top geezer. Right. It's up to him whether we go back to Canaan with our sacks full or empty, right? So, be polite.
Okay.
Be respectful.
Right.
No spitting, no swearing, definitely no Egyptian jokes, okay? Right, understand? It's not going to take a genius to work out that he won't speak Hebrew, so I'll do all the talking in his own language.
What lingo do they speak in Egypt, Ruth?
Prepare for a shock, Asher. Egyptians speak Egyptian. Can you manage that? Yeah. I had this Egyptian girlfriend once and picked up a few words. Oh, you and your birds, Reuben. Shut up, Gad. He's coming. Let's do it.
Please, no need. Stand. How can I help you?
Excuse me, Your Excellency. We are the 11 brothers of Jacob, and we've travelled here from Canaan, where we try to make a living from poor land.
I see your father Jacob is not with you. Is he still alive?
He's alive, but frail.
And he has 11 strong and healthy boys. He's done well. Is that all of you?
Well, there is one more. Our sister Dinah, who waits for us at home.
I see. Well, to business. You've come for grain.
Yes, sir. As you can see, we are a big family, so we beg for as much grain as you can spare.
Please, no need. Up. You offend me when you treat me as something other than yourselves. All men are brothers.
But, sir, to us, you're like a distant star that dazzles us.
Let me assure you that I'm flesh and blood like you, Reuben.
You know my name, sir. How is that possible?
All things are possible. Now I shall tell my servants to fill your sacks to the brim, and then you will fill yourselves to the brim with the best Egyptian wine.
Time to get rat-arsed, lads.
Hey!
Easy.
I could get used to this Egyptian piss.
Look, oh, it's pretty good, but it's not as good as the stuff we used to brew in the barn. In the barn.
There was
Dan, being a dirty old man in the barn. In the barn. There was Dan, being a dirty old man in our father Jacob's barn. My bladder's weak, I need a wee. I have not brought my pot with me. I have not brought my pot with me.
Sorry, sir. Excuse us. I should like to say on behalf of my brothers how we appreciate this feast, the likes of which we poor humble folk have never had in our lives. I'd like to get my brothers to raise their glasses and toast you, our undying thanks to Lord Zaphanath Paneah.
Lord
Zorpanor and
Believe me, gentlemen, the pleasure is all mine.
And also, sir, if you don't mind, we brothers have a tradition when we gather together for a meal or an occasion like this, when we remember one who's no longer with us. Our little brother, Joey, who we treated very, very
Disproportionately.
when we were younger, and for all we know, could be dead due to our cruel and heartless actions. So with your permission, sir, I'd like to raise a glass to our little brother Joey, without whom we are never complete.
to Joey.
to Joey.
And I'd like to propose a toast myself.
What?
He can speak Hebrew.
To Reuben, to Simeon, to Levi, to Judah, to Gad, to Dan, to Asher, to Issachar, to Naphtali, to Zebulun and little Benji, and last and least of all, to me, your little brother, Joey. Joey? Gentlemen, you are complete, and so am I. To life, L'chaim!
You're our bro. Bro?
I am.
Hang on a minute, hang on. I know what he's up to. You brought us here to die, haven't you? To get your own back for what we did to you all those years ago.
No, I've brought you all here to live with me as brothers.
How can you forgive us for what we did to you all those years ago?
Well, what is there to forgive? Look at the life I lived. Without all of you, none of this would have happened. And I seem to remember I was pretty insufferable. I mean, a spoilt little brat, if ever there was one. I don't know how you put up with me. Now, listen, I've spoken to my Lord Pharaoh, and he has granted that you and all your families and your households can move here and dwell in Egypt as free citizens. And he has set aside an area of the most fertile land so you can all live and to work and prosper.
But what are we going to tell Dad? He's too frail to travel here on his own.
It didn't take much persuading to get him to come here, and he will soon be arriving on my golden chariot, and I can embrace my beloved Dad again. You know, I'm told, he said, my son Joey is still alive. Let me go see it before I die. You know, I'd begun to pretend that I was an Egyptian. Oh, but I'm not. You're my family. I'm not Lord Zephanath Paneah. I'm Joey the Jew, returned at last to his brothers. I've been meaning to ask, whatever happened to that coat with loads of colours that I was so fond of?
Well, we cut it up into little bits to make it look like you've been eaten by wild animals.
I've still got a piece, bro. Makes a right good snot rag.
Oh no, I'm glad. It was a coat of vanity, it was a coat of selfishness. Now, come with me to my home where you will all be my honoured guests. And Anippa, one of my maidservants, makes the most excellent gefilte fish. Almost as good as Bubba's. Not possible.
We are the Canaan boys, the Canaan boys, the Canaan boys. We are the Canaan boys, and nothing we won't do. We are the Canaan
That all seems very proportionate.
Shalom. I'm Moses. Look, I'll admit it. I had a privileged upbringing. I was an Egyptian prince, brought up in the palace, could have whatever or whoever I wanted. Perfect, eh? Except somehow I never felt comfortable, never felt part of the first family. I found myself taking the side of the downtrodden. The young are always idealists, they said. You'll grow out of it, they said. But I didn't. And then, one day, I heard the man I mistakenly called my grandfather addressing a crowd. There'd been a famine that year, so he was getting a bit unpopular.
Give us food!
Give us food! Give us food! Give us food! Give us food! Give us food! Give us food! Give us food! Give us food! Give us food! Give us food!
Oh, people of Egypt,
He knew just how to push their buttons.
Believe me when I, your Pharaoh, tell you, I am not deaf to your cries when you witness this great country of ours being overrun by an alien people.
Yes.
Who worship an alien god. Ra, Osiris, Horus have become stranger gods in their own land. The mighty Nile itself questions whether this is the land it has flowed through uninterrupted for thousands of years.
Yeah.
My great-grandfather, a generous man, though some might call him naive, invited to dwell the family of his chief administrator, Joseph, a Jew. There were 12 brothers who had 12 children, who themselves had 12 children, and so on. You do the math. They bred like rabbits, and now hundreds of thousands of them swarm across our country. Soon they will outnumber us. They will be the head and we the tail. Mark my words, in time, they will join with our enemies and fight against us.
Never!
Egypt for the Egyptians!
Send them back!
Send them back! Send them back!
Send them back! Send them back!
I say, enough is enough. From today, things are going to change. The Jews will be our slaves. They will no longer live their bloated lives, while honest, hard-working Egyptians toil in the dust. They will be transported to camps and forced to live in flimsy tents. They will spend their every waking hours building temples to our gods and houses for our people. They will work till they drop.
Yeah!
I would send them on planes to Rwanda if planes had been invented and there was a country called Rwanda. Instead, I have commanded that every Hebrew boy that is born shall be flung into the Nile. And so once and for all, we will wipe out these parasites from our sacred land.
Pharaoh!
Pharaoh! Pharaoh! Pharaoh! Pharaoh! Pharaoh! Pharaoh! Pharaoh! Pharaoh!
And as I listened to all of this hate spewing out of his mouth, I thought to myself, no, that's not me. I'm not part of this. And almost in a blinding flash, I just knew that I wasn't one of the privileged. I was one of the downtrodden. I was a Jew. Something must have happened that nobody ever told me about, like maybe my mother was a Jewess and she hid me when I was a baby in some bulrushes because Pharaoh was hunting down Jewish babies. And his daughter, the woman I have always thought was my mother, heard me crying. And because she couldn't have children of her own, she took me and brought me up as an Egyptian prince. Exactly. It must have been something like that. That would explain everything. I was a Jew. I am a Jew. Je suis un juif. I was right. I didn't fit in. I didn't belong. So it was no surprise to me when the God of the Jews, my God, appeared to me in a burning bush.
Moses, you are he who must free my people from slavery and lead them to the land I promised to Abraham, to Isaac and to Jacob, a land flowing with milk and honey, a land where they can live without fear of the master's whip or the soldier's sword. Go now, tell Pharaoh to let your people go.
Lord, Pharaoh doesn't listen to anyone, least of all me.
He will resist at first, but I will rain down upon him and his people such punishments that he will beg you to leave and take all the children of Israel with you. This is your future, Moses. You cannot deny it.
Yes. This is what I was born for. This is who I am.
Let them go? How dare you! Get out of my palace! I never want to see your treacherous face there again! Tell your Jews that you have represented their cause so well that their rations will be halved and their workload doubled.
In 10 days, my no longer grandfather, you will be begging my people to leave your land.
Get out of my sight! I can't bear to look at you. It's only because you have royal blood I have not cut you down where you stand.
Great Master, reports are coming in from across the country that the River Nile, our Holy Mother, runs red with blood.
Execute the heads of the water companies. I knew privatization was a mistake.
Sir, the land is inundated with frogs. Every field, every road, every footpath is waist deep in frogs. People can't hear themselves speak for the din of croaking.
So what? I like frogs. Sweet little things. Can't get enough of them. Tell the people to grow a pair. I've just sat on one of the slimy creatures. Get it away from me. Get it away from me.
Your Majesty, the frogs have gone.
As I said they would.
But they've been replaced by lice that get into our beds.
Our clothes in the most intimate crannies and crevices of our bodies.
The people are scratching themselves until their skin bleeds.
Nonsense. It's all in the mind.
And now boils are breaking out all over our bodies, and it feels like our skin is on fire.
Swarms of flies darken the skies.
Prey on our food.
Drive our livestock mad.
And even rolled up news. Papers are useless against such an onslaught.
Breaking news, Your Majesty. All our sheep and cattle are growing sick and dying.
Hail, Your Majesty!
This is no time for formalities.
No, hailstones the size of boulders, hurtling down from the sky and crushing the strongest of men and killing any animals left over from the livestock disease thing.
Clouds of locusts descend from the sky, devour all our crops. Not a leaf or flower remain throughout the land. We shall all starve.
We'll starve.
Oh, sorry.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
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 Has anyone noticed it's been dark for 3 days?
No, not really, has it? Sorry. Sorry.
Stop! This is the work of Moses and his Jewish God. Can anybody tell me if these plagues have been inflicted on the Jews of Goshen?
No, great Pharaoh. Their lives go on unaffected by the daily disasters that are inflicted on ours.
Opinion polls say that 98% of are in favour of letting the Hebrews go.
Pronto.
I was of a mind to do so. But now the world is returning to normal. They have done their worst, and now I intend to make them pay for what they have done to my people. I have decreed that their nightly rations of 4 hours sleep shall be reduced to 1, and they will have to make bricks out of their own excrement.
Then came the death of the firstborn, which, to be honest, did feel a bit disproportionate. But who am I to question the will of God?
Why does my newly born child, my first, much longed for child, stare at me unblinking? Why won't she move?
Oh, my oldest child, the light of my life, has just dropped down dead in front of me. How can I go on living?
I teach in the local school. The playground is littered with the corpses of the young. How can this be happening?
There are bodies everywhere. What will become of us?
A universal cry rings out across the land.
It is more than our people can bear.
My firstborn son is dead! Okay, Moses, you win! Let the bastards go!
And so we set off, full of hope, on our journey to the promised land.
Freedom! 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 Freedom!
Even then, Pharaoh changed his mind and sent his army to recapture us. The result being thousands of Egyptian young men drowned in the Red Sea. Anyway, that was 40 years ago. And now, for the last time, I stand in front of the children of Israel.
Moses! 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 Moses!
For 40 years, we've been slogging our way across this wilderness, searching for the land God promised to us. And much blood and many tears have been shed. But at last, we've made it.
Yay!
It's there, just the other side of the River Jordan. If you look hard, you can probably see it, shimmering in the sunlight, like a mirage. There's one final battle to fight before you can enter the realm that is to be yours. And with God's help, you will triumph.
Yay!
But I have news for you. I will not be coming with you. I am handing over my staff to Joshua. He will lead you into the promised land.
Why?
I will tell you why. I've had enough. Enough of you. For 40 long years, I've had to listen to your moaning and complaining. It's been like taking a bunch of spoilt, ungrateful school children on a trip to the British Museum. And I'll tell you something else. I've almost forgotten why we ever set off on this journey in the first place. Oh, I think I remember. It was to find that longed-for promised land, that land flowing with milk and honey, that second Eden, wasn't it? But listen to me. You can have milk and honey flowing out of your every orifice, but if the milk of human kindness isn't flowing through your veins, what's the fucking point of any of it? And if you're not careful, pretty soon this promised land of yours will be just another country run by liars and by hypocrites. And you will be inflicting suffering on others, just as the Egyptians did on you. You men who are so keen on circumcising your penises, why don't you circumcise the foreskins around your hearts? Let the love buried so deep within you come gushing out. I no longer know who I am anymore. I'm not an Egyptian prince, that's for certain. But I'm not one of you either. You don't really accept me, do you? Let's be honest, you don't like me very much, do you? And I'll be honest with you, after spending my every waking hour with you for 40 years, I need a rest from you. You'll enjoy your new land all the better for me not being there. Now, I may be old, but my sap has not fled, not quite. So I'm going to climb that mountain there to find some peace, to have some me time in my final days, to dwell with the shades of Cain and Ishmael and Hagar. Outsiders, like me. But before I go, just listen to me one last time. You will be sharing these lands with peoples who came here long before you did. I beg you to remember God's words. The stranger who dwells among you shall be to you as one born among you, and you shall love them as yourselves. For once, you were strangers in the lands of Egypt. I know it's hard for you to hear, but even the Egyptians are your brothers and sisters. After all your years of suffering and servitude, you are about to become the masters and mistresses of your own land. Once you were the oppressed. Do not become the oppressors. Do not let your milk turn sour or exchange your honey for bitter herbs. Do not lose paradise again.
Oh dear.
Always was a miserable sod, that Moses.
Once an Egyptian, always an Egyptian.
I think he's always just been anti-child of Israel.
We're better off without him.
You can have more of a laugh with Joshua.
Yeah, he's one of us.
So, just one final battle, lads.
Tomorrow we cross the River Jordan.
And the city of Jericho, and every person that dwells within it shall be devoted to the Lord for destruction.
Both men and women.
Young and old.
Oxen,
Sheep and donkeys.
and we shall drive out from before us.
The Canaanites.
The Hittites. Yeah!
The Hivites.
Perizzites,
And the Girgashites. Yeah!
And then we can possess this land which lies outstretched before us. The land God promised to Abraham and Isaac and Jacob.
And then it can stop.
the killing,
The bloodshed.
The anger.
The fear.
And we will have
Peace.
And brotherly love.
a land flowing with milk.
And honey.
With milk,
Milk
and honey.
So, onward to battle, boys!
And
Victory!
and darkness. The void.
Without form.
Dust.
Dust.
Dust. Dust.
In. 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 In the